Gus Hansen over 6 million in chips now. 6 players remaining.
And the two people happiest about Christy Gazes' exit, that man, Mark Karam, and Hans Martin Vogel, the two short stacks. They just moved up the pay ladder. But Gus goes right back to work, raising with a 3-deuce suited.
Jimmy Fricke look at an ace-jack now to Hansen's deuce tray. And he will call. Have to get black out, Vogel out. So our two chip leaders once again facing each other heads up to the flop. There is a little pair for Hansen.
Hansen raised before the flop. I expect him to bet on this flop.
And he bets 140,000.
That's actually a suspiciously small bet, and Fricke might think that Hansen's trying to buy this pot. Although we see that Hansen is actually a 4-to-1 favorite going to the turn. Fricke does indeed call.
To the turn, it's a queen of diamonds. Hansen still with a big edge, despite having just a pair of threes with a deuce kicker.
About the only thing Gus Hansen can beat right now is a hand like ace high. He is in fact leading, but he has the courage to bet out.
330,000 to Jimmy Fricke.
I don't see how Jimmy Fricke calls here. You know, his call on the flop showed me that he wanted to see if Gus Hansen was serious, and I believe he's got his answer. No, he's calling.
Wow. Jimmy Fricke not playing by the book, I'll tell you that. And there he catches on the river.
Now will Gus Hansen continue to bet? I mean, you talk about scare cards. You're sitting there with bottom pair. Everything else on the board beats you if your opponent has any piece of the flop. The only way Gus Hansen wins this hand, of course, is to fire, and he does.
770,000 to Jimmy Fricke.
Oh, and Fricke now with top pair on the river's got a call.
I have no idea how he got to this decision with his hand.
He called all the way with nothing. Now he's actually made a hand.
Now that I have, can I fold?
Fricke thinking it over, looking into the face of a champion. He calls.
Fricke's going to win a pot with close to $3 million in it. This guy continually gets a bunch of chips involved with very little long-term positive expectation and comes out a winner at the end.
And he escapes this hand, thus he becomes the new chip leader. He's a guy who's established an aggressive style of play, and it's a style of play that has many players talking